Hey y'all, my name is Elizabeth Ewan and welcome to my channel. As always, my focus is on writing worlds, dreaming big, and making every day magical. Today, I'm going to be diving into all things villains for my novel in progress, Project Ember. So if that's something that you're interested in, then just keep watching. So this is something that I've been looking forward to kind of breaking down for myself as well as for you guys for quite some time now. I started Project Ember a few years back, and it has had many different versions, at least in my head, as well as on paper, because I've written quite a bit of the different versions throughout the years. And when I first wrote it, I was thinking it was just going to be mainly like a revenge story. And then as I was kind of working through it over the years, I realized it wasn't just going to be like a standalone. Like, yes, it has the potential for being a standalone, but all of these characters, these side characters, these supporting characters I mentioned in my like main character deep dive, they're all potentially going to have their own like spin-off stories, which would be great and ideal in my fantasy ideal like writer world. Like they would all have their spin-off stories. And it's one of those things where it's like when I realized that the world that I had originally created became so much bigger. And I was thinking through the different villains in my story. There's one villain that betrays the female lead, and it's a very big blow to her, and she wrestles with the idea of love versus vengeance. And when I just had that betrayal, that person be the main like villain, I realized that I was writing my female lead like way too bitter. Like she was way too bitter in general, and I didn't like the direction that it was headed. So when I realized that there was potential for spin-offs for each of the individual supporting roles, I was like, hang on a second. Like, what if we deal with this whole idea of like love versus vengeance, but also tie it into familial relationships and really kind of going into like those sibling dynamics and hardships within families. I don't want to like say too much. I don't want to give everything away, but like it's one of those things where it's like that's kind of something that I enjoy looking at, is how can I take from real world examples and tie them into the books that I'm writing, as well as the idea of like sibling rivalry and envy and those kinds of themes in different layers and different levels. And then I mention in my main character deep dive the themes of like loneliness. And I really want to emphasize that in writing out my villains and kind of sitting with my villains and diving into them and figuring out, okay, like they also feel lonely at times. They also have that drive of either acceptance or loneliness, and a desire sparks from that and kind of puts them on the path of evil. And that's something that I'm kind of like sitting with and wrestling with myself, is how do I write villains with so many different layers, and what's their background, what's their story. So that's kind of what I'm focused on today, is just really sitting with the villains, because like the protagonists, they were easier for me to kind of flesh out a little bit because I had already like had their stories in mind, right? Like their struggles that they're currently going through. With villains, their struggle has already kind of happened, and that's why they are villainous. That is why they are turning to the dark side. That's why they are evil. And now it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I need to dive into their history. I need to get to know them on a more deeper and personal level. Like, for example, like one of my characters is very power hungry, but why is that villain so power hungry? What is driving him to get more power? What is that driver for him? What is his motivation for that? So I'm curious to kind of see that and see where that blossoms and where that goes. And another villain is like very driven by like greed and envy. And their journey is going to be very different from the person that is going after just power for power's sake and going for that. So different motivations, different actions, and I want to write out their different ticks as well. Like I want them to be leaping off the page by the end of this session. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. But first, I need to clean my office real quick because I still have like, y'all, I unboxed like all of my mystery boxes and there's just trash everywhere, and I need to just take a moment and just clean. So we're gonna clean and then we're going to get to work.
I'm not one of those who easily can open up and let somebody close. No, I'm not one of those who is the center of attention. I'm not one of those. No. Some people might say I am afraid, but I just do things my own way. I don't know why, 'cause I don't like people pleasing. And sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, 'cause I got you. Everybody else makes me feel small and done and lost, but you're not like everybody else at all. You're the only one who makes me talk and walk so tall, 'cause you're not like everybody else at all. You're everything everyone else is not. You're not one of those who judge before they know somebody. I just feel at home. Yeah, yeah. You like to take things slow, never stressing anybody. That's just how I roll. Yeah. Some people might say I am afraid, but I just do things my own way. I don't know why, 'cause I don't like people pleasing. And sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, 'cause I got you. Everybody else makes me feel small and done and lost, but you're not like everybody else at all. You're the only one who makes me talk and walk so tall, 'cause you're not like everybody else at all. You're everything everyone else is not. You're everything everyone else is not. You're everything everyone else is not. Me and my friends are waiting in line, sharing one last blue camel. Don't have any money, but we're going out. Yeah, we saved up every penny. I'm smiling at him in the blue shirt, the moon and back. We had a love like that. Why do I feel like that's slowly fading? We used to be friends. That was way back when. You and I, we were a slow burn, baby. Oh, we were young, so damn naive. Looked at the world through rose-colored glasses. You had your goals, then you met me. Did you let those dreams pass you by? I would never blame you if you left. No, I won't be the one to hold you back. 'Cause you can stop the time, it's just a fact. We're not getting younger, we're not getting younger. In the bed we made, I lay wide awake, but I keep losing myself in these daydreams. You're right next to me, I can hear you sleep, but I know you're not dreaming of me. Oh, we were young, so damn naive. Looked at the world through rose-colored glasses. You had your goals.
I've just wrapped up doing a character deep dive on all of my villains except for like the last two that are kind of like the big ones that have an impact on this story but come into play more later in a different part of the series, but still I want to sit with them a little bit longer. But I feel like today's writing session was really good in terms of just getting to know my villains a little bit better and kind of understanding where they're coming from, what their motives are, and like more about like their background and their struggles, because I connected with them, but not on this level before. And I'm really pleased to just have that better understanding of them right now. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Bye, y'all.